We've got a 2014 Ford Focus. We're going to be installing the lower ball joints on it. This is a replacement ball joint, and it comes with new bolts and nuts, and then a pinch bolt and nut. These things are riveted in down here. As you can see, these it's got 3 rivets that we're going to have to remove. First, we'll remove this T55 Torx bolt right there to and then pull this arm down. Then we can work on them rivets. Now, if you do not have an impact, you can still do it, but it's a lot harder to do if you don't have an impact. You may want to just go ahead and replace the whole lower control arms. But if you're dead set on replacing them, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, on the lower control arm here, there's an 18mm bolt right here, right up there. Loosen it up. It's going to be kind of tight. You just need to loosen it up just a little bit. So next, I'm going to separate this lower tie rod end from the knuckle here. It's going to take me a pry bar. I'm going to go under here on the edge of that and just start working that around, trying to get that freed up. Just got a smaller pry bar, went into the front here. I'm just kind of jarring it down, just like that. And we can pull this down a little. Okay, here's the 3 rivets that we need to remove. Now, if you do not have an air hammer, you can take you a drill. It's going to be easier to do this with a drill first. You see that center indentation there, and you want to just drill through each one of them, like, and it'll take a while. You drill through them and then grind the bottom of this off, these heads here where these rivets are. Then you can take a punch and drive it up to the top. Like I said, if you don't have an air hammer, it would be a lot easier just to probably replace the control arms, but you know, you may be able to save some money or whatever. But anyway, if you do have an air hammer, air chisel, this is the way I do it. I'm going to take my air chisel and I'm just going to go like right up beside that rivet there, close as I can to that arm, and I'm just going to take these heads off here. Okay, once you got them sheared off, remove my chisel bit, and then I'm going to use a punch bit. I'm going to go right here in the center, and I'm just going to drive these up a little where I can get on the top side. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch back over to my chisel part, and I'm going to get under these rivets here, and I'm going to drive them up. And these ones that couldn't get up very far, I think I can just kind of get in between them and drive them up from this way. So I'll give it a try. Drilled it out, then knocked the rest of it out. Then we should be able to just pull this down and slide that out. Now there is a left and right on these, so you need to make sure when you go back with them you put the right side on. This is a precision, but this is the right, I think. Double check your numbers. That's the left driver's side. Slide it in, get her hose lined up, and then take her bolts, get them lined up in here. These are locking nuts, so we don't need any Loctite. Okay, once you get them tightened and bolts back in, nuts back on, just pull down and line this up. Tap it in. And you'll stick your catch bolt in, and we'll get it tightened up. The last thing to do is put your tires and wheels on. You'll put this full weight of the car on the ground, and then you'll tighten these up, these 18 millimeters. Tighten them up. And that's it. Thanks for watching.